What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Last week we did a video where I did a look combining two of the ColourPop Coming in Hot palettes from the collection of 5 little mini bite-sized palettes that they came out with. We combined the purple one and the green one in that one. It was High Society as well as Cashmere Forever. And today we're going to do the same thing, except we're going to combine 2 other palettes from the collection. Today we're doing the Rumor Has It and the 2 Hot palette. So neon pink and bright blue. The blue one is pretty interesting because it has like kind of more like purpley periwinkle cornflower in here, but also a wee bit of a turquoise section. I think that's going to be interesting to play with. And by think, I mean no, because I already did this look clearly. I'm having one of those days where like I feel like there's a piece of hair draping over my face, yet no matter what I do, I cannot find said piece of hair draping over my face, and it's driving me, one could say, batshit. It's driving me batshit. As always, I'll list everything else I use on my face in the description. I will answer any questions you guys have in the comments. Don't forget to leave a like on this video because it's very helpful and I appreciate it. If you want to, you can go ahead and subscribe, hang out for more videos. I would love to have you around. Frankly, I think that you would enjoy it too, and I wouldn't ask you to do it if I didn't think that you would. Like, what kind of asshole would do that, you know? If I thought my videos were not any fun at all, and you know what, I actually just wouldn't make them. Frankly, that's what I would do. Also, I just wanted to say thank you guys for being like so lovely to me in the comments on the last video. I mentioned, you know, why I hadn't been making videos as much recently, and you guys were so nice to me and understanding and just the best, and I really appreciate it. And thank you. Thank you for making my week. Thank you for comforting me. Thank you for making me feel better. I just really appreciate it. It's really good. It's a good thing. You guys are the best. I do have to say before we even get into it, I fucking love this look and I'm like excited to go photograph it right now, like a lot. It's really good. It's not, like, I don't want to toot my own horn here, but I really like the color combination. It's a good time and I am stoked to be so colorful, and it feels like a really good spring thing, and oh, it's good. I'm in a good mood today. So with that being said, let's keep this good mood rolling, get into look. Well, number one, I was going to say number 1 because I'm used to doing multi-looks videos, but it's the only look today. Let's just do this look with the ColourPop Coming in Hot collection. Alright, to start the look, I'm going to grab my BH number 6, the usual, and I'm going to pick up the blue palette from this collection. This one's called Rumor Has It. On the BH number 6, I'm going to go into the shade Do Tell, which is this one right here. I'm going to use that to start in the crease near the inner corner, but I'm not going to bring that all the way across. This appears to be a very mild version of one of those sequin shades that's a matte that has a little bit of shimmer in it. I have thought that we escaped those, but apparently not. For the outer half of the crease, I'm going to take the same brush, I just cleaned it off. I'm going to go into the 2 Hot palette and I'm going to pick this shade here, which is called 2 AM. I'm just going to use that through the rest of the crease area and let it meet in the middle. Getting real Barbie dream house vibes here so far. That might change as we add in darker shades, but we'll see how it goes. That blended together real nice though, like that. Kind of just made a little purple in the center. That's cute. On a BH number 7, I'm going to go into the shade Flirt. I'm going to put that through the outer half of the crease and just flick it out at the end. And on a smaller brush, this is Sigma EO6, I'm going to go into the shade Page 6 from the Rumor Has It palette. I'm going to use that to deepen up the crease area on the inner corner. That, oh my god, is giving me so much fallout, and there was barely anything on the brush. Well, that's unpleasant. For the outer corner, I'm going to grab this little Nabla pencil brush, and I'm going to go into the 2 Hot palette, and I'm going to go into the shade West End, which is pretty much just a red, but I'm thinking it might read a little bit like a pinkish red when we put it down. Let's see what happens. Flicking that off a bit, because oh my god, the fallout with these has been ridiculous. It's been ridiculous. It's going to put that on the outer corner, kind of in a V shape, and bring it up to meet the pink that we put in the crease. Yeah, that's definitely a red, but it's a pinkish red. On the same brush, I'm going to go back into the shade Flirt. I'm going to use Flirt to blend it into the pinks in the crease. And I'm just going to go over the edge of that with a clean brush to blend it all out toward the brow. I'm going to take a little bit of Flirt and mix it with 2 AM and put those right next to that just to start to blend it across into the rest of the lid. Lighten it up a little bit before we start putting down some blues. As you may have guessed, we're going to put some blues on the inner portion here. There's so much fallout on my lash extensions, it's like ridiculous. Now, My solution for that issue, if any of you guys run into that just like when you're doing your makeup, is to just brush over the top of my lash extensions with like a liquid liner, like a black liquid liner, but it's still annoying. I will say, it is not my favorite. Anyway, I'm gonna take a flat brush and I'm gonna go into this shiny, shimmering blue shade, Gotta Text, and I'm gonna pack that onto the lid on the inner half. That shimmer is beautiful, like really interesting and unique. I like that one quite a lot, actually. I mean, look, this has a lot of fallout, but as far as like how this look is coming together, I actually am really enjoying this and I'm having a really fun time right now. I'm just gonna blend over that edge of that blue with the same brush that we used to put down the pink on the lid, just to tickle them together. Make it, it's very like, it's a very abstract look we've got going on here, but I haven't done something like that in a really long time and I'm really liking it. I feel like I'm losing a little bit of the like more turquoise light blue that we put, so I'm just gonna grab a clean brush and put a little bit more of that back through the crease. And finally, I'm gonna go into the shade Confession, which is this shimmering turquoise. This looks like weird before I even get into it in this palette. It's like kind of lumpy. I don't know what's going on with these. They are not the best quality as far as ColourPop is concerned, like I said in the other video, but whatever, it is what it is. I'm gonna pop a little bit of that on the inner corner. I'm gonna have to clean up underneath the eye a little bit, so I might need to touch that back up, but I do wanna just see how it looks before we move on. So I'm just popping that in there and making it meet with the Gotta Text blue that we used on the lid. I did my concealer underneath my eyes, touched up what I needed to. I have a lot of powder down because we had a lot of fallout, and I think for the lower lash line, I'm gonna lean into like a redness to like make the top of it pop more because I'm living for the color combination that we've got going on right now. I want to amplify it even further. So for the waterline, I'm going to grab a Fenty Beauty pencil in the color Cherry Punk. This is like the only actual eyeliner that I've ever found, like a pencil eyeliner that's truly red. So I'm going to pop that through the waterline. They actually work really well too. So good job, Fenty. Once that's down, I'm going to grab my Nabla pencil brush again. I'm going to go back into the shade West End, which is that most red shade that we've got going on. I'm just going to sweep that underneath the lashes, and I'm going to bring that all the way underneath the whole eye and bring it up to meet the shape on the top, continuing it into that little point. And blend the edge of that with a clean brush. And for the inner part, all I want to do is continue that teal that we put on the inner corner. So I'm going to grab a little bit more of that on the same brush. That was called Confession. I'm just going to sweep that slightly underneath so that it kind of overlaps with the red and blends on top of it. That is kind of the best way to blend two very different shades together if one happens to be matte and the other happens to be shimmer. All right, let me finish this, fix up the rest of the skin, and we'll pair this with the lip. What lip are we gonna wear? That's a great question. All right, so here's the thing. I'm gonna be super boring and do the same lip that I did in the last Coming in Hot video. And the reason that I'm gonna do that is not because I'm boring or mentally lazy. Frankly, it's because it just makes so much sense. So if you missed the last one, what we're gonna do is choose a lip liner that is similar to our actual lip shade. For me, this is Bodyography Heatherberry. This is the closest one I've ever found. And we're gonna go over the top with a clear gloss. What that does, in my opinion, is gives you like a really like nice defined plump lip, but still the look of like, I'm not wearing anything but a clear gloss, which is, in my opinion, one of the sexiest looks that you could go for. So that's what I'm gonna do. You could also pair it with like a warm nude or a mauve nude or a bright red would look sick, but it's just not the mood I'm in today. Like I feel like I'm looking for that like glassy wet lip to complement this and kind of, I don't know, it just feels right. So that's what we're doing. And this is the finished look. So just like the first two palettes we used in this collection, I have to say that I think as far as ColourPop is usually concerned, these do not live up to our normal ideas of a ColourPop standard. They're a little bit powdery, they blend away easily, there's kind of some amount of patchiness if you're not careful, a lot of kickback in the pan, a lot of fallout on the face. Generally speaking, not that impressed with them. I did, however, manage to get a look that I really like. I think some of the shimmers, especially in the blue palette, the Rumor Has It one, really, really beautiful. The shade Got a Text that I put across the lid I think is beautiful. It's like a really pretty purplish blue. It's got a nice shimmer to it. I really could see myself using this in the future, but like everything else is very much mediocre. They're not terrible, like they're not unusable. It's just that we're so used to seeing affordable, really, really, really good eyeshadows from the ColourPop pressed palettes that, like, I don't know, this is a little bit disappointing in my opinion. It's not the worst, but like it's not the best, you know what I mean? It's not like, ugh, these are awful, I want to return them, but it's also not like I'm so excited to have these in my collection, you know? But I do like this. I'm giving myself some real like 80s rocker vibes right now between the eyeshadow and the hair, and I don't hate it. So at least we have that, you know? It wasn't a failure, it's just not as good as I thought it was going to be. Anyways, leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you picked these up, what you thought. I feel like this combination of colors better than the first combination of colors. I don't know. Whatever you have to say on the matter, just leave it in a comment and I would be happy to chat with you about it. Even if it has nothing to do with this video. Actually, frankly, sometimes those are my favorite comments. I'm hungry. Also, you can come find me on Instagram. I'm at MissQuinFace over there. It's a good way to keep up with me between videos, especially since I haven't been making videos as frequently as usual on this channel. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate all of it very much and it's very helpful. I think that's everything we need to talk about for today. I hope you enjoyed seeing this look and I will see you in the next one.